Good day everyone, no? I am Lasner Rinsal. Today we discussing this simplex method. Ang report ani is kami duha ni together with John Paul Salinas. Siya ay magsunod sa ako as ako mag-introduction about sa kining simplex method. Sa rin siyang simplex method. So simplex is a linear programming algorithm that can solve problem having more than two decisions variables. So kung familiar mo sa pag program no, kay nadyo na siya yung mga tagduha ka variable, which is kanang na siya duha ka decision making ba. So the simplex techniques involves generating a series solution in tabular form. So ang kini siya na pag method is form of tabular ni siya, so called tablios. So naka-table form ni siya, so masabdan na namin siya niya. So this process continue as long as a positive negative rate in a profit or cost exists. So the simplex method is an alternative algorithm, a schematic solution procedure that keep representing a fixed series or step called an iteration. So muna siya mga by steps, no? So we have here step 1. So write a standard maximization problem in standard form, introduce slacks variables to forms and initial systems, and write the initial tablio. So sa step 1 is i-maximize na to yung problem. So in standard form, then i-write na to siya as a tables form. So masabta na to siya niya pag makita na nato ang table. So step 2, so are there any negative indicators on the bottom row? So tanawon nimo kung naa ba siya kanang indicated na kanang mga negative ba, like negative for example is negative 1, negative 3. So tanawon nimo na siya. Kung wala na siya na mga variable, which is it means kuan siya parang di siya ma-solve na problem. So step 3, no? So select the pivot column. So i-select nimo ang iyang pivot column. So maya makita man nato to iyang table, so mas ma-visualize ninyo kung unsa siya. So step 4, so we are there any pivot element in the pivot column above dash line? So kung tanong na ba ni mong kagalingon kung naba siya pivot element sa dash line. So step 5, no? Select the pivot element and perform a pivot operation. So muna siya ang basic 5 steps pag abot sa simplex method. So mo stop ka if optimal solution has been found, then mo stop mo ka if a linear programming problem has no optimal solution. So kung wala siya solution yun sa ato ang problem. So slacks variable, so a mathematical representation of surplus resources in a real life problem. It's unlikely that all resources will be used completely, so there usually are unused resources. So slacks means it is mathematical representation, no, sa or kaning surplus resources. So yalin tulad ni siya sa real life problem niya. So slacks variables represent the unused resources between the left hand side and the right hand side of each inequality. So muna siya, no? Next so muna siya yung algorithm, no? So simplex algorithm. So natay initialization. So sa initialization is set up to start iterations including finding an initial solution. So pag ana is optimality test. So is the current solution is optimal? So pagkatanon nimong kagalingon kung optimal ba siya. So if no, so iteration. So pabalikon nimo siya. So imo siyang i-perform an iteration to find a better solution. So pagitaan nimo siya better solution sa imuhang problem. So if yes, so stop na. Kay na naman kay solution, kailangan mag-solusyon pa ka. Di ba? So simplex method in a tabular form. So step 1, so initialization. So muna siya ang initialization, no? So transform all the constraint to equality by introducing slacks, surplus, and artificial variable as the follows. So muna siya ang mga kuano. So constraint type, so lesser than or equal, then greater than or equal, or equal. So pag lesser than or equal daw kuno, so add slacks ra ka, so add s. So pag greater than or equal, so add kag negative surplus, then plus artificial a. So mga timanana na siya, no, kay magamit ni siya pag abot sa mag-analysis na taog ka ng kuan. So pag equal lang, so add lang ka og artificial a, so artificial variable. So muna siya ato ang kuan, no, ato ang initial simplex tablio. So muna siya iyang forma. So kung maghimo ta og tablio, no, so muna siya ang ato ang i-consider, which is ang basic variable. So muna to ganina tong s na siya s1, s2, s3 and so on. So a1, a2. So diri sa top, which is we have x sub 1. So pa-continue na siya kung pila ka variable na to ang pan. Then x sub s sub 1 to s sub n. So continuous gyapon na siya. Depende sa kadaghanon sa to ang variable. So a1, so continuous pa lang. Then RHS, so unsa di? So it's ko na siya right hand side. So manigingana na siya pagkuan. So pag tawagan na is ang right hand side. So diri siya banda. Kailangan diri. So sa baba we have z values, so objective function coefficient and different sign. So muna siya ginatawag na z value. So test 2, no, so for the optimality. So case 1, so maximization of a problem, the current basic feasible solution is optimal if every coefficient in the object functions row is negative. So mo siya ang case 1, no. So case 2 is minimization problem. So if the current BF solution is optimal if every coefficient in the object functions row is positive. So muna siya yung case 2. So step 3, which is ang iteration, no. So step 1 yato siya sa step 3. So determine the entering basic variable by selecting a variable, so automatically non-basic variable with the most negative value in the case maximization, or with the most positive in the case of minimization. In the last row, so sa 0, so put a box around the column below the variable and call it a pivot column. So masabtan na nato ni siya niya sa pag magkuan nata, pag example nata, no. So mas masabtan magid nato pagka kuan kanang mag-example problem na ta. So step 2, so na siya step 2, no. So determine the living basic variable by applying a minimum ratio test as the following. So muna siya mga minimum ratio test. So we have first pick out each coefficient in the pivot column that is strictly positive. So mag-pick ka og kuan, no, sa coefficient column, no. So dapat is greater than 0 siya. So divide each of the coefficient into the right hand side entry for the same row. So i-divide nato siya. So niya masabtan ka nato na again. So number 3, so identify the row that has a smallest of its ratio. So ang katulo is identify nato sa ang row nga nay smallest na ratio. So the basic variable for that row is a living variable, so can replace that variable by the entering variable in the basic variable column of the next XW. Put a box around this row and call it a pivot row. So siya. So step 3, so solve for the new BF solution by using elementary row operation. So multiply or divide the row by the non-zero constant. So i-multiply or i-divide natin siya sa mga non-zero constant. So by divide the pivot row the pivot number, the number in the intersections of the pivot row and the pivot column. So i-divide natin siya, no, para makuha na to kung kinsa na pinaka smallest ratio sa ilaha. So muna siya itong ginatawag na pivot column na pod. So from each other row that has a negative coefficient in the pivot column, add to the row the product of the absolute value of this coefficient and the new pivot row. So muna siya itong pivot row, no, pag na negative coefficient. So for each other row that has a positive coefficient in the pivot column, subtract from each row by the product of the absolute value of the coefficient and the new pivot row. So, dito na tanong. So, example. So, solve the following problem using the simplex method. Then, minimize daw ko, no. So, minimize na to siya. So, z is equal to 3x sub 1 plus 5x sub 2. So, subjected to. Subject na to siya. Sa x sub 1 is lesser than or equal to 4. So, kabalo na taon. Sa di siya. So 2, then sa pagkaduha nato nga subject is 2x sub 2 is lesser than or equal to 12. Then 3x sub 1 plus 2x sub 2 is lesser than or equal to 18. Then x sub 1 and x sub 2 is greater than or equal to 0. So para ma-solve natin siya, no, so we have a solution. So initialization, no. So first is initialization good. So since ang atong kon is lesser than or equal man, so mag-add ta og s sub 1, di ba? Kita na to siya, mag-add tag s every ato ang subject. So then we have x sub 1, x sub 2, s sub 3, s sub 2, s sub 3. We have dapat mo greater than or equal siya sa 0. So muna siya ang ato ang ginatawag na initial W. So W by kuan ani. So we have here ato siyang entering variable. So kini, so muna siya ganina. So di ba ana ganina na para makuha na to ang entering variables is mangita tag ka ng pinakataas na kuan negative value. So asa man ang pinakataas na negative value diri? Syempre kana negative 5 asa pa man di ay wala lain. So sa living variable pod, which is mangita tag katong sa ratio. So i-ratio na to siya. So sa s sub 1, so 0, then iyang right hand side is 4. So 0 divided 4 is infinity naman na. So wala na. So di na siya ma-consider. So 2 divided by 12. So we have here 6. Then 2 divided by 18. 18 divided by 2. We have 9. So atong pilihan, so munang s sub 2 atong napili diri, which is ang yang ratio is 6 lang. So yan na siya. So ang kining 2 is mo siya ginatawag na kuan pivot point or pivot number. So ang kini diri sa nag-straight sa s sub 2 padalong right hand side, which is ginatawag na siya og pivot row, or ginatawag siya living variable. So pivot column, so muna siya. So note the basic feasible solution of the initial W is 0, 0, 4, 12, 18, where x sub 1 is 0, x sub 2 is 0, then s sub 1 is equal to 4, then s sub 2 is equal to 12, then s sub 3 is equal to 18, and z is equal to 0. So ang pagkuhaan na niya is masabtan ra ninyo pag explain na ni John Paul Salinas. So where s sub 1 and s sub 2 and s sub 3 are basic variable, x sub 1 and x sub 2 are non-basic variable. So the solution of the initial W is associated to the origin point at which all of the decisions variable are 0. So that's all sa ako ang sa ako ang report. I hope you learned something.
So, good morning everyone. This is John Paul Picasales Salinas. We'll continuing the report of my mate Lasner M. Rizal about the simplex method. So, we're Mr. Lasner Rizal is explained the simplex method, the slack variables, the simplex algorithm, and the simplex method in tabular form. So, uh, so this is the example of the initial tableau. Which as you can see, given an iya, which is the x sub 2, this is the pivot column, and 2 is the pivot number, and this is the pivot row, which is in the x s sub 2 variable. Then, as you can see in the table, the z column or the z row has some negative numbers. So by doing this, the current solution is not optimal. So we're doing the optimality test of the given initial tableau. So so we're doing the iteration. So iteration is a method for finding the better solution of the given simplex method in tabular method. So there will be given steps to determine the better solution, which is the iteration. So step 1, determine the entering variable by selecting the variable with the most negative in the last row. As you can see sa pinakauna na sa pakita na ko na table kaganiha, so the 0, as you can see the 0 as the last row, naghatag siya og coefficients at x sub 1 and x sub 2. So the x sub 1 is negative 3 and the x sub 2 is negative 5. So therefore, the most negative coefficient is the x sub 2, which is negative 5. Consequently, x sub 2 is the entering variable, and the s sub 2, which is the connecting part of the x sub 2, is being called as the uh, leaving variable. So x sub 2 is surrounded by a box and it is called the pivot column. As you can see, which is itong the one that I saw earlier, the one that I give to you, is the pivot column. So step 2 for doing the iteration. So step 2, determining the leaving variable by using the minimum ratio test as following. So this is the formula for the minimum ratio test. As you can see, the ratio is divided by the entering variable. So as you can see, the the RHS of the basic variable S1 is 4. So divided siya sa 0, which is the entering variable as S sub 2. So none. And the 12 for S sub 2 is divided by 2 entering variable of X sub 2 from the basic variable S sub 2, which is the leaving na. It's because it has the smallest ratio, which is 6. So define na to ang smallest ratio. So determining this, we're knowing that the S sub 2 is the leaving variable and X sub 2 is the entering variable. So step 3 for solving the iteration. So solving for the new BF. So solution by using the eliminatory row operation as following. So new pivot row, as you can see, kaning new pivot row is equals to old pivot row divided by the pivot number. Di ba nga to our pivot number is 2. So as you can see, i-divide the old pivot row is divided by the pivot number is 2. So note that x sub 2 becomes in the basic variable list instead of S2 because the S2 is our non basic variable because it is living variable. So this is the new pivot row, which is 0, 1, 0, 1 half, 0, and our RHS is 6. For the other row, apply this rule for the other row. It's because you only get the middle row, which is the x sub 2. For this, we're using this formula. A new row is equals to old row minus the coefficient of this row in the pivot column, which is the pivot row. So which is this pivot row 0, 1, 0, 1 half 0, 6. So we're doing the subtraction method for getting the new row for the S sub 1, S sub 2, and the Z, S sub 3 and the Z row. So the S sub 1, we're giving 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 4. S sub 3 is 3, 0, 0, negative 1, 1, and 6. For the 0 is negative 3, 0, 0, 0, 5 over 2, 0, and 30. So as you can see in this iteration, we have the new row and the new tableau. So S1 is given with 1, 0, 1, 0, 4. X sub 2 is 0, 1, 0, 1 half 0, 6. And S sub 3 is 3, 0, 0, negative 1, 1, and 6. So as you can see, we're putting, instead of S sub 2, we're putting X sub 2. It's because the X sub 2 is our new basic variable, while the S sub 2 is our non-basic variable because it is a living variable. So this solution is not optimal again, since there is a negative numbers in the last row, as you can see, negative 3. So the most negative value, therefore, x sub 1 is the entering variable. As you can see, we've given negative 3. While the smallest ratio, which is as you can see, 6 divided by 3 is equals to 2. Therefore, S sub 2, S, S sub 3 is the living variable. So we're doing the same rule. So we're doing the iteration again. So as you can see, the apply the same rules, we will obtain this solution. Basic variables, S sub 1, X sub 2, X sub 1, and Z. It's because X sub 1 will be our entering variable, while the S sub 3 is our non-basic variable. So we call this called as living variable. So we will put X sub 1 as our basic variable. This solution is optimal since there is no negative solution in the last row. Basic variables are X sub 1, which is 2, are the ratio. X sub 2 is 6, and S sub 1 is 2. So the non-basic variables are S sub 2 and S sub 3. It is because they are the living variables or the non-basic variables. This value niya is 0. So the RZ ratio is 36. Solve simplex method in case of artificial variables. So solve the following linear programming problem by using the simplex method, which is the minimum z is equals to 2 x sub 1 plus 3 x sub 2. So the subtle solution, which is 1 half x sub 1 plus 1/4 x sub 2 is less than or equal to 4, and x sub 1 plus 3 x sub 2 is greater than or equal to 20. X sub 1 plus x sub 2 is equals to 10, and x sub 1, x sub 2 is greater than or equal to 0. So the first solution is the standard form of the minimum z. So as you can see, this is the standard form of the minimum z. Z minus 2 x sub 1 minus 3 x sub 2 minus m a sub 1 m a sub 2 there. So we will be giving another variable, which is the m. Ang m is the number, while a sub 1 and a sub 2 is our variable. So we will giving this standard form, which is the step 1. So the initial tableau. So we're doing step 2, the initial tableau. So our variables are x sub 1, x sub 2, s sub 1, s sub 2, a sub 1, a sub 2, which we given a number 2, 3, 0, 0, m, and m. So RHS is not given. So in the basic variable, we will given as S sub 1, a sub 1, a sub 2, and z. So this is the given numbers given in the standard form, which as you can see in here. To correct this violation, before starting the simplex algorithm, the elementary row operations are used as follows. So this the elementary row operation, which the new 0 is equals to all 0 plus minus the m, which is the number at a sub 1 row, plus minus m at the number a sub 2 row. In our case, it will be positive since m is negative in the 0 as the following. So in the initial tableau, the m is our negative. But in here, we're doing it positive. It's because the m is negative in the 0. So as the following, all 0, negative 2, negative 3, 0, 0, negative m, 0. So m number times a sub 1 row. So m, 3m, 0, negative m, 0, 20m. As while at the A2 row times m, 0, 0, 0, m, 10m. So the new 0 will become 2m, negative 2. It's because there's 2m times the negative 2. While with this 3m plus 1, so 4m times negative 3 is this. So 0, negative m, 0. It's because negative m plus m is 0. So negative m plus m is 0. So 20m plus 10m is 30m. So the initial tableau will be this. As you can see, our basic variables are s sub 1, a1, a sub 2, and z. Our variables are x sub 2, x sub 1, s sub 1, s sub 2, a sub 1, and a sub 2. So this is now the initial tableau. Since there is positive value in the last row, as you can see, 2m and 4m in the last row, the solution is not optimal. So the entering variable will be x sub 2. It's because it has the most positive value in the last row, which is 4m, and the leaving variable will be a sub 1 because it has the smallest ratio. As you can see, 20 divided by 3. So will be given with that, it has the smallest ratio. So we're doing the iteration. So the first iteration, since there is positive value in the last row, the solution is not optimal again because as you can see in the first iteration, the last 0 is given with 2/3 m, negative 1, 0, 0, 1/3 m, negative 1, and 1, negative 4/3 m, 0, 20 plus 10 over 3 m. So, since there is positive value in the last row, as you can see, which is 2/3 m, negative 1, so the entering variable is x sub 1. It is the most positive value in the last row, and the leaving variable will be a sub 2. As you can see, it has the smallest ratio, is 10/3 divided by 2/3. So, this given will have the smallest ratio. So, the second iteration, we're doing the second iteration, as you can see, because it has the another positive value. So this solution is optimal since there is no positive value in the last row. As you can see, we're given a negative value. The optimal solution is, so this is the optimal solution now, x sub 1 is 5, as you can see, which is the smallest ratio. X sub 2 is 5, S sub 1 is 1/4, and A sub 1 is equals to A sub 2 equals to 0. It's because there are the leaving variable, or so-called the non-basic variables, while our Z is ratio is equals to 25. So in the final tableau, if one or more artificial variables, A sub 1, A sub 2, so and so on, still basic has a non-zero value, then the problem has an infeasible solution. So it's a not possible solution as yeah. It's because it has a non-zero value. All other notes are still valid in the big M method with the simplex M method. So there is the last topic about the simplex method. Thank you for listening. Thank you.